checked it out earlier. Everything should be good to go. You shouldn't have to worry about a password. Okay, here we go. All right, here we are at Waynesville. It is homecoming. This is my microphone. Let me thump Shane's. Okay, the 3 thumps were Shane's, and now we're hitting.
There's a new place where all the hipsters are hanging out. It's called the movie theater.
Coming back to the phone. All right. Okay, did you have it muted? Okay, well, maybe on this end. Dan had to do something last week, so here we go. Try again. Okay, check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Waynesville High School homecoming. A little bit of B&B.
It's a new place where all the hipsters are hanging out. It's called the movie theater.
All right, there's B&B. Back to the phones. All right. Anything? Oh, okay. So we're good. Okay, well, let me turn down my...
It's Tiger football time. It's the 2019 edition of your Waynesville Tigers. Our game being brought to you by Air Serve Heating and Air, Andy's Pizza, Lowe's Chevrolet, Waynesville St. Robert Airport, Sacaleras Ford, Clayton Homes, the Bank of Crocker, Columbia College, Phelps Health, Shelter Insurance Agents, Mike Anthony in Waynesville and Dave Holland in Richland, Memorial Chapels, Odyssey Scuba, Buffalo Wild Wings, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, St. Robert Glass, and B&B Theaters. Let's get you to the press box in our pregame show first, and then Tiger football.
And good evening. It is homecoming here in Tigertown. Marv Luton along with my partner Shane McPherson. We hope to bring a W home for the Waynesville Tigers tonight, playing the Springfield Central Bulldogs, who have, I guess, is struggled. A proper word to say for Springfield. I mean, we went through this a couple years ago, Shane. So.
Yes, we did. You know, and the thing is, Springfield, you know, we met a couple of coaches last week that were over there watching the Hillcrest game. And, you know, they just struggle for numbers and struggle for kids. And we're looking over there on the other sideline. They got about 6 or 8 kids that are not dressed tonight, and they didn't have a whole lot of numbers anyway. But we're trying to make out some numbers. Those might be kind of tough to get tonight.
Man, I'll tell you what, unless they change jerseys inside, which I hope they do, because they are wearing white trousers, white shirts, and white numbers that's barely trimmed in a little bit of red, and it is impossible to pick up numbers from up here in the press box. And unless you have binoculars on or you have Superman's eyes, and I have neither.
I just hope you all bear with us, because we might call it a different number every once in a while, but we'll be, hopefully with the sun going down over the trees, that'll make it a little bit easier to see.
Yeah, certainly will.
But we're looking for a good game out of the Tigers tonight. They responded real well after, you know, just being pretty much dominated by Lebanon that night. I mean, there was just no other way to say it. You know, we did the best we could, maximum effort, everything that you could say. But that Lebanon was a pretty good ball club. And we came back and responded very well against Hillcrest. Last week, you know, Sheen had 17 carries for 254 yards, something like that. We really put it on the ground. Coach Haynes had told us that he was going to be going with a ground game, you know, and he did predominantly, and it really worked out well for the Tigers, and we just hope it keeps going from there.
Last year, we racked up a total of 327 yards against these guys and beat them 57-0. That was down in Springfield, and that was, I believe that was the night, wasn't it, that the president was in Springfield? And we got a chance to see the motorcade from our vantage point up there in the press box. But, again, that was last year. This is this year. Springfield Central is coming off a blistering beating by Camden last week. What was the final? 88 to zip. And we took care of Springfield Hillcrest 53-13. Our pregame show is brought to you by B&B Theaters, along with Buffalo Wild Wings, St. Robert Glass, and your Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company. Well, we have had the homecoming queen has been crowned. Right. The candidates were Olivia Evans, Hannah Ekman, Vanessa Blake, senior queen candidates Sarah Marie Schubert, Talia Steele, Hannah Hedrick, and Caitlin Frabel. And it was Hannah Hedrick who is involved in several sports for the Waynesville Lady Tigers. She is this year's homecoming queen. Congratulations, Hannah. We kind of thought it might be her just simply. She got the most applause.
Well, you know, she's been a very popular kid ever since she was a freshman, you know, and of course we remember Seth, who played football and baseball for the Tigers.
Exactly right.
A great athlete, and Hannah's the same kind, and she's just got top Class A kind of parents and have come up through the system. Very deserving for Hannah. Very happy for her.
You bet. So congratulations to all the queen candidates out there, and a special congratulations to Hannah Hedrick, this year's homecoming queen. Well, Glendale played Parkview last night on a Thursday night. Now, they do a little Thursday night football in the Springfield area simply because I just don't think they have enough referees to go around on a Friday night.
Probably not. And I was just saying, wow, I was really surprised at the score, but I guess we really shouldn't be, I guess. 52-8,
the Glendale Falcons pretty much thumped the Parkview Vikings tonight. Camdenton's at Hillcrest. West Plains is at Lebanon. Rolla at Kickapoo. And the Central Bulldogs are here in town with the victory by Glendale yesterday. That bumped them above the Waynesville Tigers in the district standings. They have about 0.02 of a point more than we do, and one more win.
And we can probably change that tonight. Let's
We
hope so.
exactly plan on changing that tonight. Glendale is now 3-2. We hope to be 3-2 before the night is over against the Springfield Central Bulldogs, who come in here at 0-4. And I don't know whether the coach shared these stats with the players. This is probably something that the coach does not want to tell the kids prior to the game. But the Bulldogs' last win was a 28-26 victory over Mount Vernon, the last regular season game of the 2015 season. So they have not won a game since 2015.
Well, you don't want to put the curse on you and say something like that for sure. But, the thing about it is, with one of these kind of games where you're expected to win, you're probably going to win. As a coaching staff, that's the last thing you need to reflect to your team, which I know Coach Haynes and his staff does not. You got to just take this as another Friday night, another opportunity. You better give maximum effort every play. That's the only way you're going to get better. It doesn't matter who you're ever playing. It matters how you play.
And, of course, when you go back and look at 2015, that was Coach Rick Vernon's last year, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
And was that our last winning season, too?
I believe, yeah, it was, and we got a chance to go over 500 tonight, which is, I think, a great thing for the program.
Yes, it is. We now, mind you, the season is far from over. We're only halfway here,
right?
But we got a chance, like you said, to go to 3-2 here tonight.
Sure.
Then we go to Rolla next week.
Great game.
I think that is going to be. I think that's going to be the marquee game for this Waynesville Tiger team this year. Is what we can do against the Rolla Bulldogs, because after Rolla, we will have West Plains here. Then we'll be at Glendale and Parkview's here. So. We have the chance to rack up a W and finish the season. I think, what was it, last year we ended up with 3 wins.
Right.
And so we have a chance to do a little bit better this year. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
There's a new place where all the hipsters are hanging out. It's called the movie theater. Smell that? That's popcorn. After you've purchased your ticket, make your way to the air-conditioned theater. Take a seat, relax, and get ready for the feature presentation.
While the urge to go to the movies hasn't changed since the dawn of motion pictures, the experience has.
B&B Theaters is giving away movie tickets and popcorn every single week. Simply subscribe to the B&B Theaters channel on YouTube to stay up on the latest in upcoming releases and movie trivia. Enjoy the magic of the movies only at B&B Theaters.
At Buffalo Wild Wings of St. Robert's, the perfect time to try a sauce or seasoning that's always piqued your curiosity. Stimulate your taste buds with Caribbean jerk, teriyaki, or salt and vinegar. It's a great time to try something new at Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Route 66, St. Robert.
So put your phone on pipe down mode and come to B-Dubs, where the screens are huge and the fans are you. Your hands will be so filled with wings and beers, you'd be hard-pressed to hold one of those nerdy pocket TVs. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Glass. Quality work from a team that you can trust, specializing in both residential and commercial glass needs. That's St. Robert Glass, VFW Memorial Drive in St. Robert, open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or you can call 336-4122.
I'm Nate.
And I'm Kate.
And we're not just literal taste buds. We're best buds. And we love Pepsi.
Sure, we live inside your mouth.
But that doesn't mean we don't enjoy the finer things.
Pepsi incoming!
Amazing.
That's what I was thinking.
It's like we share the same mouth, Kate.
Forever and ever, Nate.
Make your taste buds happy and pick up a delicious, refreshing Pepsi.
We're back, Marv Luton, along with Shane McPherson. Our pregame show, again, brought to you by B&B Theaters, Buffalo Wild Wings, St. Robert Glass, and the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company. Getting back to Springfield Central, Coach Haynes said, today when he was talking to the players. Actually, he was talking to them last week on the way home from Hillcrest, saying, hey, we've got Central next week. There was a couple of teams that had their losing streaks snapped last week, and he said, we don't want to be that team that breaks the Central Bulldogs losing streak. Last year, right here, Hillcrest was the team that was here, and we snapped our 0-23 losing streak against the Hillcrest Hornets. So that didn't make them feel real good last year.
Because all the fans stormed the field. Hillcrest had to walk all through that. That's the last thing that you ever want. And the whole key is us getting a great start. I mean, how is Coach Haynes going to go ahead and attack? Why? I mean, you get 254 yards out of your premier running back, And the first 3 times he touched the ball, my gosh, he just went for days. And I kind of hope we get the same start tonight. You know, I'm worried about the coin flip a little bit. What are we going to do tonight? I mean, we've been wrong every week so far, so I just kind of hope. I would see us probably trying to defer tonight and maybe giving them a chance to get it back. But who knows? We've been wrong so many times so far. Who knows?
Well, the thing of it is, our defense has been stellar.
Oh, man.
You know, I mean, it's been very good. We look back at some of the tackles some of the defenders for the Waynesville Tigers have. Deron Anderson has 9 tackles, 3 for loss. Maurice Fiame, 35 tackles. Ian Williams has 30 tackles. Now, mind you, Maurice Fiame is a linebacker, and Williams is a D-back.
Right.
But they use Williams as kind of like a split between a linebacker and a D-back. He can play both ways.
Right, and he goes kind of, he kind of comes up in the box, or he kind of stays back in the backfield according to the situation. But, if you look at the 2 losses that we have this year, our defense has probably been on the field the majority of the time of those 2 losses. The 2 wins that we have, it's been very balanced. And I think that's the way kind of the league has gone this year, because we have a couple of ranked teams. And, yeah, they're good teams, but we can play with them. We got a chance to play with West Plains coming up here in 2 weeks, although I'm not looking past Raleigh at all. I think that's the biggest game of our year so far. But the main thing is to get a good start tonight and get past these guys, because the last thing you want to do is give them any scent of confidence tonight, because that could only be bad for us.
And I think, back to whether we defer or whether we take the ball on offense first, I think we put the defense on the field, because that has been the bread and butter so far of this football team this year.
I would agree. I mean, that's but me being a defensive guy, that's the way I always thought. Let's see if we can stop them, and then we know our offense can score. So, we got to be able to stop them right off the bat. But we'll see how it goes.
There's 4 minutes left before the kickoff, and the Waynesville Tigers are not out of the locker room as of yet. They have to be on the field with 3 minutes left, don't they?
They got 45 seconds.
So, or else there's going to be a yellow hanky thrown, and we're going to have a 15-yard penalty right off the get-go. And I'm sure Coach Haynes has got some last-minute instructions in there, and I'm sure what he's telling them is good. Okay, this team went 0-10 in 016. They are 16. They went 0-10 in 17, 0-10 in 18, and they're 0-4 this year. Don't overlook the Central Bulldogs.
You can't. It's just like, who would have thought the Eagles would have beat the Packers the way that they did last night, the way the Eagles have been struggling, and, the Packers have just been cruising. It's just, you can't ever tell in this game. You just said 2 teams last week snapped their unbeaten streaks. Lamar gets beat. All these big teams that are perennials get beat. It happens, and it's going to happen. And it's just, we don't want it to be us tonight, that's for sure.
Certainly don't. Well, I see you're decked out with your Cardinal hat on.
Yep.
Your Kansas City Chiefs shirt.
I am.
I'm decked out in the orange and black of the Waynesville Tigers.
I am.
This has got to be a winning weekend, Shane.
It has to. We're magic numbers 3. We're going to go 5-0, and we're going to have our winning record for the first time in a couple years.
So the Cardinals again over on 102 or on 97.9 FM. Maybe people are flipping back and forth between the Waynesville Tigers and the St. Louis Cardinals. And here come the Waynesville Tigers on the field, and they will go through the Tiger and to the roar of the crowd. Look at this crowd.
Oh,
we
man.
have got a huge crowd here tonight.
It's completely packed on our side. Can't say the same thing about the central side, but on our side, it's completely packed. We're 3-4 deep on the gate or on the fence around the field, all the way to their locker room. It is a packed crowd tonight.
This is the biggest crowd I have seen here since probably the opening night of this stadium.
Right.
Back in, what I think, how long have we been here? Is it 2000? Was it 2014 or was it that?
8, 9, 10?
Somewhere around there. So the Tigers have taken the field. Central has been on the field for a little while already, and we're getting ready for a football game. We'll take a break here from some of our fine sponsors. Kickoff coming up when we come back.
At Clayton Homes of Lebanon, with a variety of manufactured homes right on the lot. And right now, see the Delight Home, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, starting at $31,995 after incentives. And that price includes delivery, setup, and air conditioning. Now that is a deal. While helping you get into this new home, Clayton Homes of Lebanon will offer you several options in lenders. Clayton Homes of Lebanon, exit 130 off I-44, or visit ClaytonLebanon.com. I'm here in the middle of the beautiful Ozarks.
I'm in one of the most exciting phases of my life.
But it's definitely time to relocate to a place of my own.
Somewhere I can power nap in peace.
Where I can have my buddies over anytime I want.
Somewhere close to where I need to be when I need to be there.
I wonder what my housing options are.
Alford Beatty Communities offers move-in ready 2, 3, and 4-bedroom homes in both single-family and townhome styles. Located in Fort Leonard Wood in Missouri, our residents enjoy a secure and comfortable hometown environment with the convenience of 24-hour maintenance, lawn care services, and community events. For more information, call Balfour Beatty today at 573-329-1013.
Finally, in the Fort Wood area, St. Louis-style pizza, the flavor you love at a price you can afford. At Andy's Pizza, 690 Missouri Avenue in St. Robert. Enjoy Andy's all-you-can-eat buffet daily from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or every Monday, you can buy one pizza and get another pizza free. Enjoy specialty pizzas or build your own pizza with a large range of popular toppings. Lots of salads, lunch specials, and appetizers, too, such as toasted ravioli, wings, mozzarella sticks, sandwiches, and more. Dine in, carry out, or have it delivered in St. Robert, Waynesville, or Fort Wood. Why drive over 100 miles to St. Louis? St. Louis-style pizzas are here now at Andy's Pizza in St. Robert.
We're back. Marv Luton, Shane McPherson as the coin toss at midfield, brought to you by Security Bank, South Pulaski County. Toss your coins in Security Bank and watch your money grow. The Tigers have Shane Butler Lawson, Kevin Poinsett, Michael Lewis, and Josh Ash as their captain. The Springfield Central Bulldogs have won the toss. They have elected to receive, and the Tigers will have their defense on the field first.
That's a good thing, I think. I think that's a good way to start this game, even though the Central – can't blame Central for taking the ball, though. Not at all.
And even after the sun has gone down, those numbers are not any easier to read, unfortunately. So we'll go along and see what we can come up with here. We're going to have some fun here tonight. I know the Tigers last week, they took the opening drive, only had to go 55 yards and punched it in the end zone. And then I think it was the second play from scrimmage for Hillcrest. He went into the Wildcat, and the ball bounced off the helmet of the running back, and Eric Richardson scooped it up. And he just couldn't pick the ball up, but he kept it in front of him and just kept pushing it and kept running toward the end zone. And finally, when he saw the end zone, he just plopped on the ball.
Right. It was like that old ESPN deal, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling into the end zone and got on it and got his touchdown.
And we had, I think 4 minutes gone in the game, and the Tigers were up 14-0 and went on to the 53-13 win. So Aaron Choi will tee it up for the Tigers. Well, it might not be Aaron Choi.
Well, where is Aaron tonight?
We have Chase Evans.
Sure
out
is.
There. He is a sophomore, and he is going to toe the rubber, or toe the football, toe the tee, I guess. Hope Choi's not hurt.
No.
Of course, last week, Aaron Choi went through about 4 extra points that were perfect, and then when we tried to get that 35th point, he just really struggled. So there may be an injury, and there's the 15-yard penalty we get for not showing up on the field in time. So that is a delay of game penalty right off the get-go for the Waynesville Tigers for not coming out of the locker room with 3 minutes left to go. And again, that extra chat with Coach Joe Haynes, I'm sure.
Well, I can guarantee you, Marv, somebody on the staff is in trouble because there's always a clock watcher. And they didn't get out there on time. I'm sure that they weren't told. But it is what it is, so let's get going. I mean, we didn't want to start this way, but it is what it is.
So the Tigers, instead of kicking off from the 40, will boot it away from their 25-yard line. And Evans nails this thing, and it is going to be fielded at the 30 by the Central Bulldogs.
Ball's loose. We got it.
The ball is loose, and the Waynesville Tigers have jumped on it.
We sure did. Who was that? Is that 84?
Well, that's number 42 for the Tigers, Fiame.
Oh, Fiame.
No, I'm sorry. That's Elijah Stallings, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we had an idea of being on defense first, but this is okay, too.
Yeah, that is a pretty good way to start the game.
Right.
Ball will be Waynesville's 1st and 10 on the fumble on the kickoff. The Tigers just grabbed the ball on the returner and ripped it out of his arms, and the Tigers jump on it. So Michael Lewis will be coming out, and he will be flanked on each side by, I think that's Eric Richardson. And now in the slot is Sheen Butler-Lawson. He will line up wide to the outside. And now another penalty on the play, and I think somebody on the Central Bulldog team.
I think they jumped.
I think they were a little bit over the line of scrimmage. Yep, offsides on Central. So we've had no plays from scrimmage. Well, let's see. No plays from scrimmage and 2 penalties already. Great. What is this game going to turn out to be?
I hope not. Well, I hope it's not going where you think it might be going. That would not be a good night.
So 1st and 5 now for the Waynesville Tigers. Ball at the Central 33-yard line. Eric Richardson now lines up on the left side of the quarterback, Michael Lewis, who works out of the pistol formation. Back to throw. He wheels this thing down the field. Man open in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And who comes up with that? Is that Jalen Andrews? Jalen Andrews, number 3. Sure is.
Yep. Not a bad way to start. It was just a fade pattern, just right down. He had him beat by 4 or 5 steps, no problem. And I think that's just, Joe go ahead and doing what a lot of teams do. He's trying to stretch that defense a little bit. And, boy, I'll tell you what, you don't get much more open than that.
Yeah, 33-yard touchdown catch. First play from scrimmage for the Waynesville Tigers. And they are on the board here against Central. Evans with the kick through the upright. It is good. $25 immediately to Sellers Sexton, or to the athletic department from Sellers Sexton. They donate $25 for every touchdown, and the Tigers are already in their pocket tonight.
At Lindsay Chrysler Jeep Dodge in St. Robert, we're here to serve you with outstanding sales and service. Whatever your preference, Chrysler Jeep Dodge, along with access to Ford and Chevrolet, all under one roof. At Lindsay Chrysler Jeep Dodge, you'll also find the area's largest stock of used vehicles with over 300 to choose from, all clearly marked on windshields and online. See for yourself with a visit to Lindsay Chrysler Jeep Dodge, 909 Missouri Avenue, St. Robert, or online at lindsay-chrysler.com.
We're back. Marv Luton, Shane McPherson. Tigers on top, 7-0, and we have just seen Aaron Choi on the sidelines.
He's in street clothes. He's got his jersey on tonight, but he's definitely not in the game this evening, so Chase is going to pick it up. So far, Chase had a decent kick to start us off and put it through the uprights to make us up 7-0, so that's not bad.
No. And when I talked to the coach earlier, he said they were pretty healthy. This must have happened to Choi in practice. Of course, I don't talk to the coach on Friday morning. I let him take care of business on Friday. I talked to him on Thursday morning, so something might have happened Thursday in practice. Evans boots this thing away. It's going to be fielded at the 13-yard line, and here come the Bulldogs. They get a little bit of running room and being brought down at the 33-yard line it looks like number 35. That is Jamarius Laurie, a freshman.
Okay, we got a kid hurt for Central. I think that's number 24.
Yeah, Dayton Myers. He's one of the junior running backs, and that's probably not good for Central.
That's who we had listed as probably one of the starters.
The Central Bulldogs are not deep by any stretch of the imagination. As a matter of fact, how many did you say? There was about 4 or 5 of them over on the sideline.
I counted 8, Marv.
Oh, okay.
I mean, almost 8 kids, and some were pretty big, too. So
they're in street clothes, so they're not dressed out for this one.
No. That's too bad. I don't like to see any kids get hurt, but right off the bat, that's no good.
And he's laying right around the 20-yard line. They brought the ball all the way up to the 33, so it was a decent return for Springfield Central. They're going to have some pretty decent field position, but they may be without one of their running backs right now.
Well, you hate to see, but he's working on his left knee, and that's never a good thing. Hopefully it's just a cramp, but I don't know. Just the way he's looking at it and working it.
Yeah, this does not look like a cramp. Normally with a cramp, you get your leg up in the air, and the old Charlie Harsh, you rub it out, and you try to take the top part of their foot and bend it back, try to stretch that muscle.
Right, and dig your thumb right into the hamstring or the calf and to rub it out. They don't like it very much, but he gets it out pretty quick.
And
he's up.
He's up, and he is going to be helped off the field. He's walking very gingerly.
It's that knee.
Yeah, it's his right knee. He might have taken a shot. So hopefully he'll be all right. We'll put him in our prayers and
Yeah.
hope these kids, like you say, you hate to see anybody
No.
get hurt in a high school football. Well, and actually in any football game. But it's the nature of the beast.
Yes, it is.
It's a violent sport. That's all there is to it. That and hockey and,
Soccer.
Sometimes baseball getting to be that way.
Yeah. I mean, soccer, they have a lot of big contact with no pads in that sport. So
my wife was flipping through the channels the other day. She goes, "Hey, they have rugby on," and I said, I ain't watching that stupid sport. I'm sorry. I played that one time.
I did.
That was enough.
Once.
One time. In motion for the Wildcats, in the Wildcat, and coming out of the backfield as the quarterback. He whips this thing down the field. Picked off by the Tigers at the 40-yard line, and coming back with it is Ian Williams. Nope, excuse me, that is Kevin Poinsett. Poinsett gets hit at the 45-yard line and driven back to the 50. There was like 60 of the Central Bulldogs on him. But, yeah, that was an easy that was a bad throw. It was a wounded duck. Had no spiral on it whatsoever, and Poinsett was able to step in front of it and pick it off. So the Central Bulldogs on their first play from scrimmage, their first play of the game, they fumbled the ball. First play from scrimmage, they throw a pick, and the Waynesville Tigers have the football again.
Well, the reason I was laughing is because of Kevin's return. Kevin really, he read that very well and picked it off clean, but he wanted so much to run that thing back that he just never got a shot.
And another cadence violation for the Central Bulldogs. They jump off sides. Michael Lewis is playing that cadence pretty well. Another 5-yard penalty. That'll march the ball down to the 40, make it the 39-yard line of Springfield Central. Waynesville with the football. Again, they're up by 7. Their first play from scrimmage after the fumble. 33-yard touchdown pass to Jalen Andrews from Michael Lewis. Lewis now pitches the ball back. This is Butler Lawson to the outside. Has a little running room to the 30. He gets knocked out of bounds.
You see that?
Good stiff arm that time
that
by
was pretty
Butler.
good. Yeah, that was not bad stiff arm at all.
Butler Lawson will pick up the first down and then some. He gets 10 on the carry. If they spot the ball at the 30, which they do. So that's our first down of this football game. Tigers will have it 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line of Springfield Central. Andrews coming in. Him and Saul DeHart will line up wide to the right. Nobody on the left. Double tight end set for the Tigers. That usually means a run, and sure enough, it is. Here's Michael Lewis. He'll take off to the outside, still on his feet, and he's going to be wrapped up, dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit that time by the Bulldogs.
Well, he got back to the line of scrimmage just barely, but they did build the fence on that. That fence is right along that, that line of scrimmage, and there he had nowhere to go.
Kane Cooper coming up for the tackle for the Central Bulldogs. So it's going to be 2nd down. Actually, they said he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 now for the Tigers. Ball still on the 30. In motion, a little flare pass to the outside. This is behind the line of scrimmage, and they whistle it dead.
Whoa. Okay.
They whistle it dead. I'm sorry, but I'm looking at that thing. That was behind the line of scrimmage.
Looked like it to me.
And that was to Bradford. I think Bradford was looking to see where he was going to go with the football before he hauled it in.
Okay.
Incomplete pass, 3rd and 10 now for the Tigers. Butler Lawson coming back into the game. He will line up to the right of Lewis. 7-0 Tigers. Lewis back to throw. He's got some time. Now he's going to tuck it. He's going to run it. He'll pick up the first down and a little bit more all the way down to the 15-yard line before he is finally brought down. Move the sticks.
You saw who was leading for him, right?
Yep.
Yep, and that was Sheen, and Sheen got a real good block on that linebacker. That's why he took off.
And I thought Lewis was going to throw it, and I don't know, maybe that's an option he has to throw the ball down the field. There was nobody open, so he decided to tuck it. Butler Lawson saw he was going to run and became the lead blocker.
Yeah, the old school would call that come to run. You're coming to see if the receiver opens, and if not, you're just taking off, and this is bad. This is a touchdown right here.
Lawson takes it, handoff off of right tackle to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown for the Tigers. So Sheen Butler Lawson goes in from the, 16-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yep, it's a good start for the Tigers, just exactly what they needed to do. Now They need, I know it's early, where there's 10 minutes to go in the first quarter, but the last thing you need to do right now is lighten up. Of course, you want to show some class about it, but just keep doing your game.
Chase Evans gets ready to kick it through the upright. Good hold that time. Good recovery by Michael Lewis. That ball the snap was to the inside, and Lewis able to grab it, set it down, and Evans punched it through. 14-0. Tigers on top. Another break. We're coming right back.
You're listening to KOZQ 102.3 FM, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Get Napa know-how at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue in St. Robert, and get the good stuff 7 days a week. If you're within the sound of my voice, many moons ago meant you were as close as right next door. We've been through some changes. These days, the sound of one's voice could be across the globe. And while you may not be close, the options we have of doing business right next door is amazing. Take banking, for instance. In 1911, the doors of the Bank of Crocker swung open for the first time. 108 years later, there's 4 Bank of Crocker locations in Crocker, Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland. But you could be anywhere in the world and still do your banking as if you were at one of their convenient drive-up facilities. The Bank of Crocker has kept up with the new way we do business, but you can still do it with a handshake and a smile from your locally owned Bank of Crocker. Old-fashioned values with modern-day services. Member FDIC. They're serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner at JCK's Down Home Cookin'. They're new in the former Jitters location next to the Marys County Bank in St. Robert. From early bird specials at $3.99 to other breakfast specials, including a kids menu, to lunch favorites that start at 10:30 in the morning, featuring burgers, patty melts, salad selections, and more. Then there's the dinner entrees with steak, chicken fried steak, pork chops, chicken, and more. Enjoy their daily specials, too, like chicken and dumplings on Sunday for only $3.99. Find JCK's Down Home Cookin' on Facebook, then head for the front door. It's open Tuesdays through Sundays at 6 in the morning, closed on Mondays. On the Mother Road, historic Route 66, St. Robert, next to the Marys County Bank. Remember Granny's house on a Sunday afternoon? It's back with JCK's Down Home Cookin'.
Well, the Waynesville Tigers kicked off. That was Evans, booted the ball back to about the 18-yard line, and Mikos Vaughn caught it, went about 5 yards, and he was wrapped up and dropped immediately by Marion Fiame.
Yeah, it was good special teams coverage on that. Okay, we got an open set, one back.
Quarterback for the Central Bulldogs will hand it off to the running back coming through from the outside. Tigers try to strip it. They don't get the ball stripped, but they're going to gain about 5 yards on the play.
All right, Marv, what number was that?
Mikos Vaughn, number 19.
19.
On the carry that time for the Central Bulldogs. Got the ball from the quarterback, Jake McNeilis. Gain of about 4 on the play. Second down now and 6 for Central. The ball spotted at the 28-yard line.
We had him wrapped up right on this line of scrimmage, but it's forward push, got him those 4.
Deuces to the left, 1 to the right. Now a man in motion for Springfield Central. They fake the handoff, counter up the middle. It goes to the first back through, and the Waynesville Tigers read it pretty good. They're going to gain about 2 on the play, maybe 3. They might spot this at the 31, saying his forward progress was stopped there.
Okay.
Well, the 30.5, so that's where we'll spot it. It's going to be 3rd and about 3 now for Central. Tigers on top, 14-0 already, 8:47 left to go here in the opening quarter.
Was that number 32?
On the carry, I'm not sure. Let's see.
That's who's going to get it for now.
Okay.
Or is that 35?
Now, Jamarius Laurie is a freshman linebacker. Everybody runs this time, and this is going to be blowing dead. I don't know if the Tigers jumped before the ball was snapped. There was somebody in orange across the line of scrimmage, but was he drawn? It might have been the Tigers' defensive end. That is the freshman for Waynesville.
That'll be a first down for Central.
So a 5-yard penalty for the Tigers on the offside. Jashawn Mabry Lyles, again, is a defensive end on the left-hand side.
He's a good one.
He might have cheated a little bit on that one.
Well,
tried to get a little bit of a jump. Got caught.
Yeah, he did.
1st and 10 for Springfield Central. Again, the Bulldogs have it on the 35. Back to throw off his back foot. Another wounded duck
Oh,
up there.
what a
Picked
pick.
off by the Tigers again. That is Kevin Poinsett. He comes to the outside. He's got some room to the 40. He rounds the corner. A stiff arm to the 35. Knocked out of bounds. Oh, no, he picked up and knocked down at the 30-yard line. Again, a terrible throw that time. One of those, like we call them, wounded ducks that had no spiral on it. That thing was going head over heels. And Poinsett comes up with the interception.
It was a pick sack. It was a release sack. He had got there and then he just, but what a pick by Kevin. He went over with one hand, picked that ball, and then all of his buddies were saying, yeah, come this way, come this way, come this way.
And we have a penalty at the 42-yard line on the Waynesville Tigers. This is going to be on the return, so the Tigers will keep the ball, and they will be marked off. I believe they're going to mark them off for 15 yards. That's a personal foul. So 15-yard penalty. That's
Okay.
35 yards in penalties already for the Waynesville Tigers.
Well, Coach Haynes is not going to be happy with that at
No.
all.
So a personal foul for the Tigers moves them back, but they still keep the football.
Right.
Still have a 14-point lead. And we're still not even halfway through the opening quarter. Here's a handoff to Butler Lawson.
Look
Got
out.
some room. Cuts
Look
it to
out.
the outside.
Gone.
To the 35, down to the 20. And Butler Lawson goes in from the 47-yard line of Waynesville. A 53-yard touchdown run for Sheen Butler Lawson.
Yeah, he got that crease inside, and what he does so well is his sight and his vision. Saw the seam opening up left. He took it outside, and it was over. 53 yards, not bad. 3 carries for 79 yards so far.
So with 7:40 left to go, the Tigers strike again. 3 turnovers for Central, 3 touchdowns for Waynesville. That's called taking advantage of the other team's mistakes.
That's exactly right.
Chase Evans boots the ball, and this one is a little low, but it made it over the upright, so it is good. 21 zip, Tigers on top, coming back with the kickoff in a moment.
What is it, boy? Your house is on fire? Oh, you mean your AC is out, and your owners won't call AirServe? So why don't you call? Oh, right, I'm the only one who understands dogs. Too hot in your home for you and the dog? Call AirServe today at 855-259-2280 and start breathing easy tomorrow. That's 855-259-2280.
AirServe Heating and Air in Waynesville, just a phone call away.
Park University offers associate and bachelor degree programs at their Fort Wood Campus Center. Additional degree programs are available entirely online. Courses can be completed in 8-week sessions rather than the traditional 16-week semester. Sessions start 5 times a year, giving you multiple entry points. Park also offers additional graduate and certificate programs online. Military and civilians are welcome. Application fees are waived for military personnel. Park accepts VA benefits, tuition assistance, financial aid, and payment plans are available. Park University, a regionally accredited non-profit university. Save time, save money, accelerate your education. 329-2798 or go online, park.edu/go, Leonard Wood.
On the kickoff, the ball comes loose. Do the Waynesville Tigers have it on the kickoff?
I don't think so. I think they got it back. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. That ball was fielded at the 20-yard line, in and out of the hands of the returner, and it bounced all the way up to the 30 before he was able to jump on top of it.
Yeah, that was a good thing for them, but no, it came right out of his hands. Let's see if we can get a little stop here right off the bat. This is a homecoming game. You want everybody to play tonight.
Yeah, and
but we've got to get out there and get it done first.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Again, Jake McNeilus is their quarterback. They give it on an end around. The Waynesville Tigers read it well. Gain of about 3 yards on the play, up to the 33-yard line. Josh Ash making the tackle for the Waynesville Tigers. Had a little help from Eric Richardson on that.
I'm sorry, Marv. I missed the number again. Okay. Good enough.
I thought Isaiah Harvey was going to play, but that might have been Harvey who coughed up the ball. He was pretty much a catalyst last year for the Springfield Central Bulldogs. You can't be much of a catalyst when you get beat 57-0.
Right.
And here is, again, a handoff. This one goes to the first back through, and he's going to pick up maybe about 5 yards on the play. It's going to be shy of a first down. Again, still trying to pick up numbers for some of these because they are very, very tough to see.
Yes, they're incredibly difficult. Wow. Okay.
Short of a first down by a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for Central. 6:28 left to go here, and the time ticking. That's in the first quarter, we might add. 21-0 Tigers on top. 3 turnovers for Springfield Central. Again, 3 touchdowns for Waynesville. Again, working out of the pistol formation.
Short yardage
Runner
formation.
goes in motion. Quarterback
Nope,
keeps
didn't get
it. Nope, he did not. The Waynesville Tigers stop him. They say the ball is loose, but I don't think that is the case.
But now we're at 4th down and probably a long 1, short 2. And they are going to go, well, no, they aren't.
No,
they're
going to bring their punter in. Their punter is Caleb Smalls. He wears number 8. And Caleb is not real big.
No, he's not. Actually, none of Central is very big.
Here is a fake punt, and they're going to jump on the loose ball. They barely got it back. Almost Waynesville recovery, but Waynesville will take it over. So they tried the fake punt situation. Did not work. You knew that was going to be a fake punt because one of the tight ends, one of the backs, dropped back, and he moved over in a blocking position. So you knew that was going to be. So another fumble by the, I guess, how does that go down in the books?
Well, it's just a turnover.
Turnover for?
I mean, it's just a turnover on downs.
On downs, yeah.
Yeah, because he did recover it, so.
So it's Waynesville football again on the 34-yard line of Springfield Central. They have not been back in their own part of the field almost the entire game. In the game now is L.J. Bean. Hands off to Bradford. Evander Bradford is into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Again, L.J. Bean hands off to Bradford. Offensive line blocks for him. He goes in from the 34, and the Tigers stick another 6 on the board.
Yeah, those 2 backs just let up, and they didn't even have to hit anybody till their second level. The guard and tackle on that right side did a real nice job about opening up an area, and when Bradford just got behind those 2 backs, it was over.
And in again is Evans to boot the ball through the upright. Snap is down, kick is up. It is good. He's got a little bit of a foot, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Doing very well.
So Evans again with his 4th extra point through the upright. 28-0, $100 now to the athletic department from the Sellers Sexton Auto Group. $25 for each touchdown. The Tigers have booted 4 through the upright. We're coming back. Kickoff coming up in a moment.
Mailbox It of St. Robert is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Their team of dedicated, professionally trained experts understands the meaning of superstar customer care. They focus on saving you time and money by ensuring you get the right products and services at the right price. They can pack and ship almost anything to almost anywhere in the world, but shipping is only one way they can help make your life easier. They are also St. Robert's premier copy, print, and document service center. Large or small, black and white or color, it can be printed. Mailbox It can handle it. Mailbox It, one-stop shop for dozens of business products and services that will allow you to do what you're good at while they take care of the other stuff you need to succeed.
Well, after the Central Bulldogs turn the ball over on downs on their fake punt, Waynesville Tigers take the ball, and their first play after the turnover, 34-yard run by Evander Bradford. This ball is going to go into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback for Evans. The ball was going to be retrieved by Jamarius Laurie, but he did the right thing. He just said, watch that thing roll in the end zone, because if he would have picked that up at the 5-yard line or the 4-yard line, there were all kinds of orange jerseys right on top of him.
That's a good leg for a sophomore. I mean, that ball bounced at about the 15-yard line on its first bounce. That's a good little leg on Chase Evans there.
So on the touchback, 1st and 10 for Springfield Central. Again, Jamarius Laurie, I believe that is him in the backfield now, number 35. Man in motion, and it is handed off. No, the quarterback keeps it and rolls to the outside. The ball's loose again, but it goes out of bounds.
So that's 19. is Vaughn. And because he fumbled the ball, went out of bounds, you give him a gain of 6 on that play. So we got a 2nd and 4.
So Mikos Vaughn, the freshman wideout, and D-back in the book is the quarterback here.
Well, you know, when we did talk to the central coach last week, he was a freshman coach, and he said they had won their first game in the program for a long, long time, and they had beat Glendale. So the program's turning.
5-yard gain on the play. Another fumble in the backfield. The Tigers jump on this, but not before Springfield Central able to wrap it up. And it looks like they've got the freshman team out here. I don't think everybody is on the same page on Springfield Central. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That'll give us time to hear from some of our fine sponsors. We're coming
Dr.
right back.
Shane and Tabitha Ogle are chiropractors serving Waynesville and the surrounding areas. They and the rest of the team at Ogle Chiropractic are committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Whether you're experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension, you may be searching for pain relief after an accident, experiencing an injury, or if you suffer from a specific condition like chronic back pain or a spinal condition. Even if you're looking to improve your overall health, Ogle Chiropractic can help you attain your everyday wellness goals. To schedule an appointment, call 573-774-4177. That's 774-4177. Attention, are you looking for a great place to work with new salaries and new bonuses and to be appreciated for compassionate care? Piney Ridge Behavioral, a treatment health center for adolescents, is hiring people with passion. Openings for youth care workers, RNs, LPNs, and licensed therapists with new sign-on bonuses. Applicants must be 21 and have a high school diploma or equivalent education.
We're back. It is
3rd and 9.
3rd and 9, as Shane just said. Man in motion, and the fake handoff up the middle it goes. And the Tigers wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage on the end around. Nowhere to go. I guess that was more, what do they call end arounds now? They call them jet sweeps.
Yeah, they call them jet sweeps now. And you know, we know that one and that screen is not necessarily your favorite play. And the reason is because it's been overused it's great when you have the speed for it and you can get the edge on the blocks, but if you don't, a lot of teams are starting to defense that. You don't see as much success as you used to.
So 4th and 7, it is a punting situation for the Central Bulldogs. A low snap, and Smalls gets it off, and it will bounce at the 40, and take that great central bounce, goes into Waynesville Tiger territory, and the Tigers will put it in play on their 47-yard line, leading this 28-0 with 4:18 left to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, this has been one of those quarters where it's just been all Waynesville. You know, they've got 1 first down. We've gotten the ball. We've had the ball, 8 plays. 8 plays total, and we have 28 points already. So
do you wonder how Camdenton got 88 on them last week?
No, not anymore. In fact, you know, you and I talked to a couple of people that said they couldn't do anything more. Their JV and freshmen were the guys that they never play. You know, the sophomores that play on Mondays and stuff like that. They got a lot of time in that second half.
Yeah, it is Eric Richardson on the carry that time for the Waynesville Tigers, and he was grabbed in the backfield. Thought he could pull loose, but he never did, and I'm not sure which one of the Central Bulldogs made the tackle, but that was a loss of 3 on the play. They grabbed Richardson in the backfield. I don't know how they got that far in the backfield.
I don't either, but Eric wasn't very appreciative of it, but I'm sure he'll get a chance to get it back.
Again, L.J. Bean is the quarterback for the Waynesville Tigers, giving Lewis a little bit of a break over on the sideline. And here's a counter play. We've got a fumble on the play, and Bradford drops the football.
They got it back. Central got it back.
I think the fumble was on the Waynesville Tigers. That was Maurice Fiame.
43.
Yep, who I thought he jumped on the football, but that was not the case. So the Tigers have their first turnover of the football game on the counter. And again, Coach Joe Haynes using some of his younger players.
Yeah, he's already got some guys in.
Yeah, we saw Beam and Fiame last week connected for a touchdown pass. Here's a quarterback keeper going nowhere, wrapping him up 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Good tackle that time by the Waynesville Tigers. Not sure who's getting up off the bottom of that pile. I believe that is Jacob York, number 60. Defensive tackle for the Tigers. He wraps him up and drops him. 5-yard loss, making a 4-yard loss on the play. Brings up a second down and 14 now for Hillcrest. Not Hillcrest, I'm sorry, Central.
You got to give these Central kids credit. You know, they're coming out every play and giving the effort they can.
Down 28-0, man in motion. And here's another handoff. It gets loose, and they fall on it. This is going to be another 5-yard loss on the play. Again, the exchange between the quarterback and the end around is just, the receiver is not working very well.
I saw a number, Marv. That was number 13. So
that's Gary Shockley.
I mean, folks, these numbers are absolutely impossible.
Yeah, there you are.
They're really not.
And I think they're not even trimmed in red. They're trimmed in gray.
Yeah.
Which makes it, or silver, whichever you want to look at it. Nonetheless, it's Central's ball, 3rd and about 20. And McNeil is back to throw. He is going to be knocked out of bounds. And, yeah, knocked out of bounds right around the...
You got about 8 back, I think. Got about 8 back on that. So now we're at fourth down and about, 13?
Yeah. And they're going to have to punt again.
Yep.
And coming out to a punt again is that number 7 behind there? I think that's Isaiah Harvey. Timeout on the field, or do we have motion on the line of scrimmage? Timeout, Tigers.
Yeah, you're right. Timeout on us.
Isaiah Harvey is number 7, and he's the one doing the kicking. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Attention, are you looking for a great place to work with new salaries and new bonuses and to be appreciated for compassionate care? Piney Ridge Behavioral, a treatment health center for adolescents, is hiring people with passion. Openings for youth care workers, RNs, LPNs, and licensed therapists with new sign-on bonuses. Applicants must be 21 and have a high school diploma or equivalent education. Contact Abby at 573-774-4034 for more information. Walk-in applications are accepted or apply online at Indeed.com.
At St. Robert Family Dental, doctors Jesse Smith, Bryce Brown, and Paul Riddle do all phases of family dentistry. They work hard to make your visit enjoyable, and they deliver excellent dental care to you and your family. They have 24-hour emergency contact and accept TRICARE and most other dental insurance. St. Robert Family Dental Center.
We're back. Isaiah Harvey getting ready to boot the ball away. He will kick it from his 35. Gets a pretty good kick, and this thing will roll out of bounds and around the 30-yard line of the Waynesville Tigers, maybe the 28. So the Tigers will have it in play. This is one of the first times they will start a drive on their side of the field.
Right. And it looks like we got a few of our linemen changing around a little bit. Got Sheen back there. Michael's back in there. No, I'm mistaken. We've got our starters back in there.
Antonio Pearson lining up at the guard position. Lewis, a little flare pass to the outside to DeHart. Saul DeHart gets it. He stays in bounds. He will cut it to the middle. Still on his feet down to the 45-yard line. First down, DeHart. He picks up 15 on the play.
Yeah.
That is only the 3rd first down for the Waynesville Tigers here in this game, and they lead this 28-0. Some big plays.
Yeah, big plays. Big plays.
That was another good one. Little flare pass to Saul DeHart on the sidelines. Back to throw is Lewis. He rolls to the outside. Now he'll cut it back to the inside. Still on his feet to the 50-yard line. He'll pick up 5 on the play. Maybe 6. They spot it right at midfield, so he'll get 6 on the play. He's going to bring up a second down now, and 4 for the Tigers, leading this 28-0. 1:29 left to go in the opening quarter.
It's going to be a throw.
Yep, Lewis all alone in the backfield. Little flare to the outside. The pass is caught by DeHart on the right side of the field, but he had nowhere to go. No, excuse me, is that Jalen Andrews?
Yeah.
Can't pick up a number. Nope. Neither one. That's Josh Ash.
It sure was.
Number 4 for the Tigers.
And so the fans know that was Mar's favorite screen pass.
Yeah. Little flare to the outside. Little wide out screen. Didn't gain a whole lot on that one. 3rd and about 5. Hand off to Butler Lawson, and he sticks his head down. He breaks the tackle to the 30.
Kidding me?
A penalty flag comes out at the 30, and into the end zone goes Sheen Butler Lawson. This one, I have a feeling, is coming back.
I hope not, because that was just incredible strength. Incredible strength.
52-yard touchdown run, if it stands, for Sheen Butler Lawson.
Holding
a hold
on the
Tigers.
But at the 30, so if they're doing it from the 30, what we've understand about the rule change is it should go back to the 40. We should still have a first down.
Yeah, we will pick up the first down. They will mark it from the infraction, and the Tigers will have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of Springfield Central. So they will pick up the first down. The 52-yard touchdown run is negated.
But a 15-yard gain. So
nonetheless, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. I don't like taking points off the scoreboard. And here is Richardson to the outside. He's got a little running room to the 30, down to the 20. He cuts it to the outside, down the sidelines. Touchdown, Tigers.
That a boy, Eric.
Eric Richardson from 39 yards out.
I thought he would get that loss that he had back, and he sure did with that run. He just outran. He's a quick kid, boy. I'll tell you what, he got the outside and ran right by that outside corner who had an angle on him, but he just ran right by him.
So with 26 seconds left to go in the opening quarter, the Tigers have scored their 5th touchdown.
Now let's go ahead and make this. What do you think?
Josh Evans will try to put it through the upright. Had a hard time coming up with a 35-point lead last week. This extra point is up. It is good. And the Tigers lead at 35-0. And again, that's $125 from Seller Sexton Auto Group to the Waynesville Athletic Department, 25 for each touchdown. The Tigers have 5 so far in this game. Coming back with a kickoff.
At St. Robert Family Dental, doctors Jesse Smith, Bryce Brown, and Paul Riddle do all phases of family dentistry. They work hard to make your visit enjoyable, and they deliver excellent dental care to you and your family. They have 24-hour emergency contact and accept TRICARE and most other dental insurance. St. Robert Family Dental Center, located at 441 Marshall Drive in St. Robert, next to Arby's. Call 336-5599 for St. Robert Family Dental. You're listening to KOZQ 102.3 FM, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Get Napa know-how at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue in St. Robert, and get the good stuff 7 days a week.
26 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. The Waynesville Tigers on top, 35-0. And Chase Evans, the kicker today, in place of Aaron Choi, who's over on the sideline in street clothes. Well, actually, he's got his jersey on, but that's about it.
Yeah. Well, he's got shorts and
pair
socks
of shorts
and shoes on, which is important.
So Evans gets ready to boot this thing away from the other side of the field. Now he gets his foot into this thing, and this thing's going to be fielded at the 11-yard line by the up man for the Bulldogs, who is going to make his way all the way to the 36-yard line on the play. And that looked like it was Deshaun Smiles on the return for the Springfield Central Bulldogs.
Yeah, we finally got we got a number on our on the break. You know, we've been calling the quarterback's name wrong. It's Deshaun Smiles, number 18, who's doing the quarterbacking for Central.
It kept looking like it was either 19 or 16 or 18. We weren't real sure until we finally able to put a number on it.
Right.
He is he's listed as a wide receiver, and he is tall enough to be a wide receiver.
He's a big kid.
19 seconds left to go, and here is the counter up the middle. Nowhere to go. The Waynesville Tigers stack it up at the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, we plugged the A-gap really nice there, and I believe that's going to be the end of the quarter.
That will wrap up quarter number 1. Tigers score 5 touchdowns, lead this 35-0 We're coming back, quarter number 2.
Are you tired of your rough riding driveway? Give us a call at Willard Asphalt and get the smooth, comfortable ride you and your car deserve. From small driveways and parking lots to large parking lots and roads, we can handle all of your paving needs from start to finish. And remember, all estimates are free. Give Willard Asphalt a call today at 417-532-7107 or visit them on the web at willardasphalt.com and give your car the smooth ride it deserves.
Clayton Homes of Lebanon wants your trade-ins, and they'll give you $10,000 for your used mobile home any year or any condition. And listen to this. Clayton Homes of Lebanon will take that trade-in on a new multi-section home. With lenders offering 0 down with land or a trade, you can see this is one of the best trade-in programs in the nation. See Clayton Homes of Lebanon for details. Take exit 130 off I-44 or visit ClaytonLebanon.com.
We're back. Marv Luton, Shane McPherson. Game being brought to you in part by Pulaski County Home Health Agency and Crocker. Quality home care provided by local professionals. Their number is 736-2219. Give us an update on some stuff going around town.
Camden 29-0 in the first quarter over Hillcrest. West Plains 14, Lebanon 7 in the second quarter. The big shocker for us, and I hope for you guys too, is Kickapoo in the second quarter is beating Rolla 13-0.
And a 1st and 10 for, make it a 2nd and 11, and the quarterback keeper by Deshaun Smiles goes absolutely nowhere. Tigers wrap him up. Matter of fact, loss of another 2 on the play. Good pursuit that time by the Tiger defense. That drops them back to the 31-yard, make it the 32-yard line is where they're going to spot this. So that brings up a 3rd down and 13.
Yep, and so... Well, they've thrown every time they've been in this situation. It hasn't turned out real well for them.
No, they've got 2 picks.
2 throws.
1 fumble. And they also have turnover on downs, and the Tigers have scored every time. And here is Smiles. Pitch back to the outside to Isaiah Harvey. He goes nowhere. He gets wrapped up in the backfield. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 14. Nowhere to go on that play. Good defense that time. Again, by the Waynesville Tigers. That might have been Jamarius Solari, number 35, getting up off the bottom of that pile. Nonetheless, it goes for a loss of 1 on the play. So it's 4th and, well, they've got it 4th and 16 now on the board.
Right. Back in this punt situation again.
That's Isaiah Harvey back to punt. He'll be kicking it from about his 20-yard line. See what kind of foot he puts into it. Tigers don't come. He shanks this a little bit to the outside. It is caught by Josh Ash. A reverse.
Oh, no!
The ball is dropped on the reverse by the Tigers. Everything was in place to go, and that was
84.
Sean Sumter, who had nothing but running room to the outside, dropped the ball. And no, I'm sorry, that is
84.
not Sumter. That
84.
is Daniel McCullough.
Yeah.
I thought that was 34 rather than 84.
It was a touchdown. They had the whole fence set up down on the hash mark. It was going. And I thought he had a good exchange, too.
Yeah, McCullough, I think McCullough might just have been changing hands. And when he was changing hands with the ball, it came out. He is dejected over there on the side, and his teammates are trying to pick him up. So Central with the ball. It's a floater down the field, and Poinsett almost had his 3rd pick here in this contest. That time, Deshaun Smiles just threw a little floater out there. He overthrew his own receiver, and the only one close to that was Kevin Poinsett.
Well, you would have thought, why throw Kevin's way? He's got 2 picks. Maybe you want to try to work on, AJ over there on the other side, or – AJ Martin, I don't know. They're both pretty good corners, but 3 throws and not very much success so far.
Joe Linkles comes into the game for the Tigers at a linebacker position. Where's number 21? He is a junior. Again, Smiles under center. And he fakes the handoff to the wideout, gives it to the tailback, and nowhere to go. And again, that is Jamarius Laurie. Tigers pick it. That is Poinsett. Are we going to have a whistle?
I see none.
I don't either. I did not see that ball come loose, but it was. And Kevin Poinsett picks it up and goes into the end zone. And that was from right around the 47-yard line where he picked it. When we put a
lick on him because that's how the ball got coughed up. He came inside, and our linebackers came up and hit him pretty darn good.
Not sure which one of the linebackers put the body into him, but it was Kevin Poinsett who picked the ball up and scooped it up right around midfield and went into the end zone on the fumble recovery.
That was a pretty wild little play right there. I wouldn't have thought. It looked like Kevin was on a knee, and then he got up and ran it, but we caught it towards the end, so maybe he just did that old-fashioned scoop and score, which is good for the Tigers.
So Poinsett on a 50-yard, actually we'll give it about a 50-yard fumble recovery.
Right.
We're looking at trying to pick a number of the Central Bulldog that's down on the field, who took a pretty good hit from one of the Waynesville Tiger linebackers.
Working on his right lower leg there.
So the Tigers stick another 6 on the board. It's 41-0 with 10:10 left to go here in the first half. We will hear from another one of our fine sponsors, and we'll be right back.
I'm here in the middle of the beautiful Ozarks.
I'm in one of the most exciting phases of my life.
But it's definitely time to relocate to a place of my own.
Somewhere I can power nap in peace.
Where I can have my buddies over anytime I want.
Somewhere close to where I need to be when I need to be there.
I wonder what my housing options are.
Alford Beatty Communities offers move-in ready 2, 3, and 4-bedroom homes in both single-family and townhome styles. Located at Fort Leonard Wood in Missouri, our residents enjoy a secure and comfortable hometown environment with the convenience of 24-hour maintenance, lawn care services, and community events. For more information, call Balfour Beatty today at 573-329-1013.
Evan Guler is being helped off the field for the Central Bulldogs, and he's favoring his left ankle, it looks like.
Right.
They've got his shoe off. He was the one who took the pop running back, and then Kevin Poinsett picks it up for the Tigers. It goes 50 yards the other way into the end zone, and Chase Evans is on for the extra point attempt, trying to make this a 42-0 ball game. So far, Evans has been perfect. 5 for 5. Let's hope I just didn't jinx him.
Nope, you didn't. It's going to go straight through.
Waiting for the referees to blow the whistle and get everybody set up. They are right now. And here's the snap. The kick is up, and it is good. 6 for 6 for Mr. Evans, 42-0. And another $25 from the Seller Sexton Auto Group to the Waynesville Athletic Department. They've got into their pocket the last 2 weeks.
Yes, they have.
Carpet. Think soft. Just imagine the softest things in your life. Your fluffiest house slippers that tickle your toes. That tender teddy bear that snuggles in bed. Now, Shaw Floors has brought the softest that you love to your carpet. New Caress by Shaw Floors. Caress Carpet by Shaw Floors is an amazing combination of softness and durability. You've got to see it and touch it to believe it. Find Caress by Shaw Floors at Buckhorn Flooring in Buckhorn.
They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
So that would make lunch the second most important meal of the day. And frankly, we don't see room for a number 3. So come see us for the most amazing breakfast and lunch experience ever. So good you can skip dinner. Which is good because we're not open for dinner.
It's home cooking at its finest. It's Westside Cafe in the Westside Shopping Center in West Waynesville. Dave and the gang get there early in the morning preparing their breakfast and get things prepared for their luncheon specials. Plenty to eat, and they'll still keep the prices reasonable, which is why the parking lot is always full. And that's what you'll be when you leave. Full of the great tasting breakfasts and lunches at Westside Cafe. Open at 6 Monday through Saturday.
Kickoff fielded at the 10-yard line by Smiles, and he is dropped after a return of about 10. They're going to spot this at the 21, maybe 22-yard line, depending on where the two referees decide it needs to go. It is going to be 1st and 10 for Central, again trailing 42-0 here in the second quarter. Tigers on top with 10 minutes left to go in the first half.
Right, yeah, and for those of you guys that are thinking about the mercy rule right now, that cannot start until the second half. So, you know, we've got 10 minutes to go here, and we're getting a lot of stoppages to play, lots of turnovers. but that means lots of kids are going to play tonight.
And that'll be good because the Waynesville Tigers have a lot dressed out here. And here's Smiles. He hands the ball off to the first running back through. A little bit late on the handoff. Getting up off the bottom of the pile. Let's see if we can pick out a number.
21.
Who is going to give the ball back to the referee? That is Jabaz Joseph. Jabaz is a senior, running back, linebacker. Listed in the program. He picks up 2 on the play, second down, and, well, they gave him 3, actually.
Yeah, they
so
did.
it's 2nd and 7 for Central, the ball at their own 26-yard line. Trying to get something going here in this contest. Again, Deshaun Smiles works out of the pistol formation. Takes the snap, little flip to the end around, or the end coming around. Tigers there reading it very, very well. He tried to find a hole, and there were nothing but orange jerseys in that hole.
Right, loss of 2 on that one.
So that'll bring a 3rd down now and about 8. A long 8.
A long 8.
Under 9 minutes now left to go here in the first half. Again, the Tigers on top, 42-0. They have had their way.
Yes, they have.
Shane Butler Lawson, Evander Bradford, Eric Richardson, Kevin Poinsett, Jalen Andrews, all scoring touchdowns here. And the ball is fumbled
loose.
again by Smiles. He picks it up. He's got some running room. He's at the 50. Here come the Tigers. They grab him from behind. A great touchdown-saving tackle that time by A.J. Martin
I
for the Tigers.
I got to tell you, I really thought that ball came out, but he got punished on that ball. I guess that was
That was a
Smiles.
quarterback. Yeah, that was quarterback,
Boy,
Deshaun Smiles.
He took a shot. He took a shot by A.J. Martin. He really did.
Martin just ran him down from behind, came over the top, and corralled him and dropped him, but not before Smiles gets the ball into Tiger territory from their own 26 all the way down to the Waynesville Tiger 40. This is the deepest penetration they have had here in this contest against the Waynesville Tigers. And to the outside, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds. And that's going to gain him about maybe 2 yards on the play for the Springfield Central Bulldogs.
44.
That is Jarvis McMillan, a sophomore. A lot of young players on this Central team.
Yes, sir, there are. But that's how you start a program.
Matter of fact, I think I'm looking up and down this roster, Shane, and I only see like 2, maybe 3 seniors on the entire roster for Central. So that's why that's one of the reasons they're taking their lumps. They got a lot of young kids. They're trying to start building a program. 2nd down now and 7, and Smiles tosses the ball back again, and this is going to be McMillan, and he is going to be dropped by the Tigers. A.J. Martin on the tackle again. Good lateral pursuit on the line of scrimmage by A.J.
Right, and we just, in that instance right there, our speed really took over. We just had our outside linebacker and our corner come up and just smother that play before it even had a chance to develop.
Timeout taken by Central. We'll be right back.
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge in St. Robert, we're here to serve you with outstanding sales and service. Whatever your preference, Chrysler Jeep Dodge, along with access to Ford and Chevrolet, all under one roof. At Lindsay Chrysler Jeep Dodge, you'll also find the area's largest stock of used vehicles with over 300 to choose from, all clearly marked on windshields and online. See for yourself with a visit to Lindsay Chrysler Jeep Dodge, 909 Missouri Avenue, St. Robert, or online at lindsay-dodgechrysler.com.
A lot of families are choosing vacations closer to home this year, but that doesn't mean you have to take the adventure out of your family fun. Odyssey Scuba wants to help you discover how much fun and how affordable scuba diving in Missouri can be. Local dive trips each month give you more choices of places to go and things to do. Check us out at moscuba.com or stop by Odyssey Scuba in downtown Waynesville to see for yourself all the adventure you could be having close to home. Odyssey Scuba, let's go diving.
3rd down and 11 for the Bulldogs. Here is Smiles on a quarterback keeper, rolls to the outside. He gets knocked out of bounds. I think they're going to knock him out of bounds. It looked like about the 35. He might have stepped out at the 36.
Yeah, he got him at the 37.
Yeah, they did. Okay. So that's instead of bringing up 4th down and 5 now, that's going to bring up 4th and 7. But when you're down 42-0 and you're in the other team's territory,
That's
at
it.
this point in time, you've got to go for it.
Oh, yeah, every time. Every time. I would think that with Smiles as their best runner, he's had 20 yards total, and I would say that they might stay with him. Of course, this young man's going to be a sore young man at the end of this night.
So quarterback draw here.
Yeah, something like the either that or come to run. There he goes.
And he goes to the outside. The Waynesville
Nothing.
Tigers are there. Wow, man, coming up.
There's a freshman.
Yeah, there's the freshman, Deshaun Mabry-Lyles.
Wow.
Comes out of nowhere from his defensive end position, wraps him up, meets the quarterback head on, and the Tigers take over on offense.
You know, what's really impressive about that young man is how quick he gets off the ball. I mean, he really – that was one of Carl Wilkins' big deals on defense. Always get off the ball. Get off the ball. The quicker you can get off the ball. This kid has that. He can really get off the ball.
Seemed like it worked pretty well for your Tigers in those days, huh?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
We had some fun. I actually heard from one of our old Tigers today. Kevin Vereen called me.
Really?
Yes, and he's a Marine. He's getting ready to be promoted. He told me he's going to go into medicine. He wants to be an orthopedic, and I know you'll be shocked at this, but he wants to go on the college or the pro level to be an orthopedic surgeon. I can't imagine why him playing on those levels. So, but everything's going really well for him. I don't know.
There was a time that I thought Vereen might make an NFL roster because didn't he follow LJ Fort to Northern Iowa?
Right. He got invited to a few camps. I mean, he was in a Green Bay camp. He was in a Minnesota camp. He was in the Chicago camp. And he was on the wire there for a couple years, but then kind of went to the Marines and then went on with it.
A couple of years ago, his dad, who was, I think, a general out at Fort Leonard Wood.
Right.
Anyway, the general comes into the station to do an interview with Gary. When he got done, I'm in the other studio, and I'm yelling. I said, "Hey, General, sure could use Kevin right about now."
That's for sure.
That was during one of our 0-10 seasons.
Right.
Here's the handoff. LJ Bean on a quarterback keeper to the
Look
outside
out.
to the 50. He's got a hole to the 30, to the 20.
He's gone.
Bean is in the end zone all the way from the 40-yard line. A 60-yard touchdown run for LJ Bean. Everybody's getting in on the fun here at homecoming.
Right. Yeah, he just came out on that come-to-run kind of deal, had great lead blocking, got the alley right up between the hash and the sideline, and just took it all the way.
So a 60-yard quarterback keeper by L.J. Bean, and he gets into the end zone, and that will bring in, again, Chase Evans, another $25 for the athletic department from Seller Sexton, Ford, Lincoln, Mazda. Kick is up, and it is
good
as Chase Evans has been perfect. 48-0. Tigers rolling over the Central Bulldogs. We'll be right back. Kickoff coming up.
When you or one of your loved ones need healthcare services, the last things you should have to worry about are where to go, how to get there, or how you're going to pay for it. Phelps Health offers convenient locations in Rolla, Salem, St. James, Vienna, and Waynesville, and with services available to assist with insurance coverage, payment options, and transportation, establishing care has never been easier. From the moment you arrive at one of our locations, we are committed to helping you make your health visit as seamless as possible. Phelps Health, our family caring for yours.
Get a free tire rotation and 2 years free maintenance from Sacalaris Ford Lincoln of Rolla. And all you have to do is mention you heard it on KFBD 97.9, The Source. Receive a free tire rotation with the purchase of an oil change. Purchase a new vehicle and get 2 years free maintenance. And again, just tell us at Sacalaris Ford Lincoln of Rolla you heard it on KFBD 97.9, The Source. It's that easy. And 2 years free maintenance with friendly service, priceless. Sacalaris Ford Lincoln of Rolla, where there's regular savings and then there's Sacalaris savings at 625 West 7th Street, where the customer is always number one.
Well, Chase Evans' 7th extra point makes this a 49-0 ball game, and he'll get ready to kick it off again.
His 8th kickoff.
He's going to be worn out.
He is.
We haven't had 8 kickoffs from a kicker in a long time.
That's right.
Here's the kick, and it is fielded at about the 15-yard line by one of the men on the right side of the field for the Hillcrest Horn Arm. Man, I keep calling them Hillcrest, and I just correct me there.
It's just it's the guys in the central uniforms that have the numbers that are very well camouflaged. Let's just put it that way.
Shockley on the return, that time for Central.
Central, good.
By the end of the game, I'll be fine. First and 10, ball at the 29-yard line. Make it the 28 is where they have it spotted on the scoreboard. Looks like
Boy,
the 29 from up here. Yeah, this Tiger line is just eating up Central's offensive line.
Yeah, they really are. They really are. I mean, we're just getting penetration in those gaps right away, and you know, you can really see the age difference out there. A lot of those freshmen and sophomores, they don't have the steps that those juniors and seniors do just by sheer repetition.
Jerry Reed in there, Jacob York also in there for the Tigers, the two defensive tackles, and then your ends are Deshaun Mabry-Lyles, also in at one of the wideouts. I think that's Christopher Bancroft, number 27. Don't make it 21. And here he comes, round to the outside. It smiles, and
wow, what a tackle.
He run into? Is that Martin?
I don't know, but that was an excellent tackle.
A.J. on the outside. A.J. Martin, man, he just leveled Smiles.
Oh, he drilled him. Wow.
Right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play.
You got to give this Smiles young man some credit because he keeps coming out there. I'd say that's probably, the 6th or 7th big hit he's taken? Yeah. Easily.
Coming into the game now for the Waynesville Tigers is Josh Gomez. And Jacob York will take a seat and catch his breath. 3rd and 10 now. Ball
loose.
Snap. It is loose, and who comes up with this?
4th down.
It hit Smiles on the ankle and bounced forward. He may have lunged back on top of it.
That poor kid.
And it looks like Central does have the ball.
Yes.
Loss of 2 on the play, 4th and 12, and that will bring in, again, Isaiah Harvey to boot the ball away. Harvey back at his 15. 5:25 left to go here. Opening half. Tigers 49. Central zip. Here come the Tigers. The ball, it looks like maybe got a piece of it. That ball is shanked out of bounds, so Waynesville will put it in play, and they will put it in play in Central territory at the Central 35-yard line.
Wow.
Somebody might have got a hand on that.
I think so. It looked like a deflection from the flight of the ball, so here we are at the 35. I'm going to go ahead and get – well, here comes Sheen. Okay. So we got Bean and
Fiame's in the backfield.
And you got Eric Richardson. Or no. That's not Eric. That's number 8. That's Ian Williams. And then Sheen's in the back. Kind of like that flex bone look.
So, again, L.J. Bean is quarterback, and he will take the snap, and he will hand it to the outside. This is Josh Ash. Or is that Ed? No, that is not. That is Jalen Williams.
Ian Williams.
Ian Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Number 8. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So Ian Williams goes in for the Tigers from the 35-yard line. So another touchdown for Waynesville. But this one may be coming back. We're going to have a hold on the Tigers.
Oh, we sure are.
Yeah. Well, that penalty flag thrown right around the 20-yard, at the 30-yard line. So they'll march this back. So that was a holding penalty 5 yards into the play.
Right.
5 yards from the line of scrimmage. So they'll bring this back to the 40-yard line. So Ian Williams end around doesn't count.
Well, let's just get it again.
So Bean again will come back out and quarterback the team.
Now you got Bradford.
He's in the backfield along with Ian Williams and Maurice Fiame. Williams lines up to the right of the quarterback. Fiame to the left. Fiame goes in motion. He lines up in the slot. And again, Ian Williams takes it. He'll go to the other side of the field this time. He's down the sidelines.
Whoa!
He jumps over the tackler down to the 20 before he gets run out of bounds. And the one he jumped over might have been one of his own players that got knocked down.
Right. That was an athletic move, that's for sure.
We've got a Tiger down on the field. All the way down, I think it's a Tiger.
Yeah, it is.
Is that an orange jersey down there?
It is. Boy, I hope that's not Ian.
And that is down around the 20, about the 18-yard line, where he leaped over one of the other players, and I think it was one of his own players who was blocking in front of him. And when he went up in the air, he came down. He got hit as he came down. So whether or not that's Ian Williams over there or not, we'll have to take a break, and we'll find out when we come back.
We understand how important trust is to families when choosing a funeral home. Through the years, families have learned to trust Memorial Chapels and Crematory to provide them with the greatest value in funeral service and experienced staff who has made serving a lifetime commitment and affordable choices. This is Martin Vernon. On behalf of myself and the staff at Memorial Chapels and Crematory of Waynesville, St. Robert, thank you for trusting us.
You're listening to KOZQ 102.3 FM, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Get Napa know-how at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue in St. Robert, and get the good stuff 7 days a week.
It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs in the skillet, crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Mike Anthony, your Shelter Insurance agent in Waynesville.
Stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
And Ian Williams is up and walking over to the sidelines all on his own, and he is being greeted by his teammates that are coming off the sidelines on the other side of the field. Wanted to make sure that they know they've got his back. So you get over there in the sideline, heal up, and get back in here. Think you got a stinger?
Yeah, something like that. You know, you take off like he did, and you elevate yourself like he did, and you'll get hit right on that funny bone or on that shin bone, and that's not really funny. That stings and hurts really bad, but then it starts to go away, and you start to feel a little bit better. I'm glad to see Ian coming out of it.
You bet. And he walked off the field on his own power. Mike Lewis back in the game, and again a little end around, a little shuttle pass into the hands of Sheen Butler-Lawson into the end zone. Tigers! Touchdown for Waynesville from the 22-yard line, making it 21. So a 21-yard TD by Butler-Lawson.
See, and, you know, and everybody had, you know, some words to say about Camden, 88 points. We're not doing anything, we're not throwing the ball. We're not doing any trick plays. We're just running our basic offense, and we're just running all over them.
No, they just can't stop us.
Nope.
I'm sure they couldn't stop Camden either. Here is Evans. His extra point is good again. Another $25 to the athletic department from Sellers Sexton. And that makes it, let's see, do the math. How about 56-0? Waynesville on top. And they will kick off to Central when we return.
Their top-selling floor plan is getting revamped at Clayton Homes of Lebanon. They're offering huge discounts and incentives on the Breeze 2 with almost 2,100 square feet, 2 living areas, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, and several modern features. Clayton Homes of Lebanon has only 3 of these models left, so first come, first serve. Take exit 130 off I-44 to Clayton Homes of Lebanon or visit ClaytonLebanon.com. Park University offers associate and bachelor degree programs at their Fort Wood Campus Center. Additional degree programs are available entirely online. Courses can be completed in 8-week sessions rather than the traditional 16-week semester. Sessions start 5 times a year, giving you multiple entry points. Park also offers additional graduate and certificate programs online. Military and civilians are welcome. Application fees are waived for military personnel. Park accepts VA benefits, tuition assistance, financial aid, and payment plans are available. Park University, a regionally accredited non-profit university.
Back with you, Marv Luton, Shane McPherson. 8 touchdowns so far for the Waynesville Tigers. And they kick off to the Bulldogs, and this is going to be fielded and dropped at the 10-yard line by the returner, and he is going to be swallowed up from behind. I believe that's Eli Spears on the return that time for Springfield Central, and he got swallowed. Of course, if he'd have caught the ball on the initial kick, he had a little momentum going forward, but he had to stop, pick the ball up, and then had to reverse his field.
Right, and that didn't work out real well for him because we had 3 or 4 Tigers all over him on that one.
Well, a packed house here is really enjoying this football game here at homecoming.
Well, they'll probably really enjoy the second half because we'll have a running clock, and they'll be able to get out of here and hopefully cheer on the Tigers to an easy victory here.
And then go watch them next week. They're a short road trip away in Rolla.
Now they're in this. That's 33.
And I think that's Jamarius Laurie, number 35.
35,
yeah.
Right. And now they're in this Wildcat.
Well, the other was not working very well for them.
No.
So they have come out of the huddle, and like you said, in the Wildcat formation, using their running back as their quarterback.
Well, that poor quarterback, he was so beat up after that last series. I mean, is he back in? Nope, he's not back out there yet.
Nope, they've got Jamarcus Laurie back there again. Again, he will line up in the pistol formation. He does have another back behind him. And now we're going to have motion.
No, they didn't get it off in time, I don't think, Marv.
Yeah, you're right. Delay a game, another 5-yard penalty. That is only their third penalty here in this contest. That stops the clock with 3:31 left to go and moves them 5 yards back. So it brings up a second down now and about 11.
I mean, the officials got to call the game. But you got to know that the officials got to hate calling penalties on Central.
Right. Sure they do. I mean, when you're down 56-0,
right,
you don't want to do it. But, you know, when the clock runs out, you have to blow the whistle.
That's right.
And here is Laurie again coming to the outside. He is going to be swallowed up by 5 Waynesville Tigers.
And
I'm not sure who slowed him down. If that was Linkus on the outside, yeah. Number 21 for the Waynesville Tigers, that was Joseph Linkus. Slowed him down a little bit, and then four other Tigers came and wrapped him up.
Right.
Gain of maybe 2 on the play. They get it back to the line of scrimmage, makes it third down now, and about 9.5. Well, let's see if the Tigers can hold them again. They'd get the ball in some pretty good field position. And here is again, a Wildcat formation. He busts loose, gets to the outside, but he's only going to get about 2 to 3 yards. He was stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that was Laurie. He rolled to the outside, but to no avail, and he is stopped well shy of a first down. It's fourth down now and 8, and that is going to bring the punter back on the field, Isaiah Harvey.
Okay, we're going to get anybody deep here, or are we going to just go ahead and make sure they're going to kick it?
No, we're not putting anybody back.
Well, that's all right. You know, I'm not surprised by that because Joe can just, you know.
And here is the snap. Kick is up. Flag is down.
That's going to be on Central.
And the ball is going to die at the 45-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 for the Waynesville Tigers, but let's see what this flag is all about.
I would say that Coach Haynes would probably
decline this thing.
Yeah, I would think so. Of course, now you can't do that because it's a dead ball foul.
Okay. So the dead ball foul, that is a substitute infraction.
I guess we did. We did. Okay.
We were able to decline it.
Yes.
So those substitute infractions, basically not enough men on the field or too many men.
I think they had too many that time.
They had too many, and when they snapped it, the one player was trying to run off the field and didn't get off in time.
Right, and Coach Haynes did the classy thing. Just go ahead and decline it and give us the ball. Keep it on the ground here for a couple minutes, get in at halftime.
So the quarterback for the Tigers is Lewis. He throws over to Jalen Andrews, throws low. Andrews tried to one-hop it, but it would have been it's incomplete anyway, so incomplete for Michael Lewis.
Yeah, Michael did. That was not a good ball by Michael. He threw that almost straight into the ground.
And the thing of it is, he had a blocker in Jared Hyatt in front of him.
Sure.
So, you know, that's when I like those little wide-out screens, when you have blockers in front. But when you don't have anybody in front and it doesn't go for nothing, A.J. Martin takes the fake. Instead, it goes to Butler Lawson. Cuts to the outside after he went inside, and Butler Lawson is going to go down the sideline. Shane Butler Lawson, touchdown Tigers. That one from 45 yards out.
Yeah, that was just, he had A.J. Took the fake. He was supposed to go right with it. Didn't see anything there. Cut it back left. A.J. was out in front of him 45 yards and just burned by everybody. Excellent run.
So that is 62 points on the board now for the Waynesville Tigers. And again, nowhere to go but up from here. It's going to be a happy homecoming dance for the Waynesville Tigers. There may be some tired puppies at that dance.
Extra long shower.
Here is the kick. It is up, and
Yeah,
Chase
he's good.
Evans has been perfect.
He has. Got to be happy for the sophomore tonight.
So Evans puts it through, 63-zip, another 25 to the athletic department from the Sellers Sexton Auto Group. Back in a moment.
St. Robert is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Their team of dedicated, professionally trained experts understands the meaning of superstar customer care. They focus on saving you time and money by ensuring you get the right products and services at the right price. They can pack and ship almost anything to almost anywhere in the world, but shipping is only one way they can help make your life easier. They are also St. Robert's premier copy, print, and document service center. Large or small, black and white or color, it can be printed. Mailbox it can handle it. Mailbox it. One-stop shop for dozens of business products and services that will allow you to do what you're good at while they take care of the other stuff you need to succeed.
Our game also being brought to you this evening by the Fort Wood Hotels, by Earhart Properties, now hiring, and by Sacaleras Ford Lincoln of Rolla. Ask about their Redbird special right now on West 7th, soon to be in their new dealership at 1621 Martin Springs Drive on the west side of town. Tigers getting ready to boot the ball away, and Chase Evans smacks this one. It is fielded at the 11-yard line by the Central Bulldogs up to the 27. Comes the returner. Again, that is Shockley, and he gets flipped and tripped and downed, and then the Tigers are going to be bringing their defense back on the field.
Okay. And it looks like we got a lot of subs coming in here towards the end. The one, Machua and Bradford are the two linebackers. That will be the future right there for sure. You know, I love Davian because he's not very big, but he is a tough kid. It reminds you a lot of like a Jared Bales type of kid. Just a really small but just tough kid.
Christopher Bancroft on the outside at the linebacker position for the Tigers. Here is the handoff. This thing goes absolutely nowhere. And that was Jarvis McMillan, number 44 on the carry for the Bulldogs. 1:26 left to go here in the opening half. Waynesville on top by the score of 63-0.
Wow. It just complete domination tonight by the Tigers. And
they have scored on every possession they have had.
They sure have.
They have scored a defensive touchdown.
Is it just one or two? Did they score two?
Two defensive touchdowns? No, I think only one. I'd have to go back and look. Here is Jamarius Laurie, their Wildcat quarterback, after a loss of 2 on the play, the first play. Now this one goes for a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 11 now for Central. 40 seconds left to go here, and they're going to have to run one more play, because they are out of timeouts. They just soon probably get into the locker room at this point in time.
Coach Haynes won't call any, no way. So, would you kneel on it? Or would you go for it?
No, No, I think if they're not going to get the ball back anyway, because there's only 13 seconds left to go in the half. Here is the snap. It is going for maybe a yard on the play. So that's going to bring up 4th down now and 10, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Tigers 63, Central zip, and we are coming back with some halftime stats that are all in favor of the Tigers.
Family Dental, Doctors Jesse Smith, Bryce Brown, and Paul Riddle do all phases of family dentistry. They work hard to make your visit enjoyable, and they deliver excellent dental care to you and your family. They have 24-hour emergency contact and accept TRICARE and most other dental insurance. St. Robert Family Dental Center, located at 441 Marshall Drive in St. Robert, next to Arby's. Call 336-5599 for St. Robert Family Dental. They're serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner at JCK's Down Home Cookin'. They're new in the former Jitters location next to the Marys County Bank in St. Robert. From early bird specials at $3.99 to other breakfast specials, including a kids menu, to lunch favorites that start at 10:30 in the morning, featuring burgers, patty melts, salad selections, and more. Then there's the dinner entrees with steak, chicken fried steak, pork chops, chicken, and more. Enjoy their daily specials, too, like chicken and dumplings on Sunday for only $3.99. Find JCK's Down Home Cookin' on Facebook, then head for the front door. It's open Tuesdays through Sundays at 6 in the morning, closed on Mondays. On the Mother Road, historic Route 66, St. Robert, next to the Marys County Bank. Remember Granny's house on a Sunday afternoon? It's back with JCK's Down Home Cookin'.
Always changing. Families grow up, businesses expand, and communities look to the future. But as your goals, needs, and dreams change, having a trusted partner in your corner offers peace of mind in changing times. Security Bank of Pulaski County was founded in 1936 and has provided banking services for families, businesses, and organizations with decisions made locally. Security Bank gives you the peace of mind to know that your banking requirements are made right here in Pulaski County. Together, there's no stopping you. Security Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your all-star Chevy dealer of the Ozarks is Lowe's Chevrolet, exit 156 off I-44 in Waynesville, with an all-star lineup of Chevy Silverado pickups and 2- and 4-wheel drive, the Equinox, Camaro, Corvette, the popular Malibu, Suburbans, and Tahoes. Lowe's Chevy has the lineup with the incentives to put you behind the wheel. There's an all-star inventory of pre-owned, too. Their all-star awards program gives you points and dollars toward accessories and even service, where their service department is armed with the latest product knowledge and connected technology to service your vehicle with unmatched capability no matter the model. Lowe's Chevrolet, exit 156 off I-44 on Eichert Avenue in Waynesville. Open the door to a new Chevy today. You're listening to KOZQ 102.3 FM Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Get Napa know-how at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue in St. Robert, and get the good stuff 7 days a week.
We're back here, Marv Luton, along with Shane McPherson, and it's a 63-0 game so far. The Waynesville Tigers went to Springfield Central last year and beat them 57-0. And this year so far, it's 63-0, and it did not start good.
No.
For Springfield Central. Well, we kicked the ball off. We kicked the ball off. Our defense was going on the field first. But on the return, the Tigers stripped the ball from the return man, jumped on it, and the first play from scrimmage, it was Mike Lewis to Jalen Andrews, 33-yard touchdown catch. Tigers are on the board 7-0 as Chase Evans puts a boot into it and hit the first of his 9 extra points so far in this game. The Tigers kicked off again, and the Central Bulldogs fumbled the ball, and the Tigers grabbed it. And next play, 16-yard Shane Butler-Lawson into the end zone. It's 14-0, and we have not burned 2 minutes in the first quarter, and the Tigers are up 14-0. And then the ball started rolling. 53-yard touchdown run by Shane Butler-Lawson with 7:40 left to go in the first. 34-yard touchdown run by Evander Bradford with 5:21 left to go in the first, and they were not done. Still 26 seconds left to go. 39-yard touchdown from Eric Richardson, and again, Chase Evans, extra point good. 35-0 at the end of one quarter, and then Kevin Poinsett picked up a 50-yard fumble recovery and went into the end zone. That was the third time that Poinsett had been involved in either an interception, a fumble recovery, and this one went for a touchdown. Poinsett has had an outstanding game on defense for the Tigers. L.J. Bean, a quarterback keeper. He, along with Mike Lewis, have been swapping the quarterback positions, and with 7:26 left to go in the second quarter, Bean goes into the end zone, and then a 21-yard touchdown run from Shane Butler-Lawson with 4:26 left to go. And then the Tigers got the ball back again with 1:44 left to go in the half. 45-yard run by Shane Butler-Lawson made it 63-0 after Chase Evans booted the ball through the upright. And like you said, Shane, it's nothing the Tigers are doing special. They're just running off tackle. They're going to the outside. There's not a lot of trick plays. It said, here, I've got the ball. Stop me if you can.
And they can't.
That's it.
That's basically it. Yeah, we had 382 total yards, and in the first first half, we only had 14 rushes in the first half. Of course, the total was 337 yards. And then we were 3 for 5 throwing with 45 yards, which made us 382 total. For Central, they had 30 rushes for 62 yards, which is their total because they were 0 for 3, 1 incomplete, and 2 picks. So, complete domination. We're not trying to run it up on them. We're just running the plays. I would say that most of our starters would probably be done for the night. However, sometimes you might want to bring them out for that third quarter and get them started, just so they've got those legs, that kind of thing, so they feel like they're still into it. But, this is a tough call. I would almost say, no, let's just let the guys rest because that's just going to give us one more half of rest than obviously Rolla does tonight because they're in a game. Camdenton's up on Hillcrest.
We'll get those scores coming up here in just a moment. We need to take another break and hear from some more of our fine sponsors. So we'll be right back.
Is your place to get your next truck during the All-American Sales Event with discounts and rebates totaling over $12,000 off on 2018 F-150 XLT. There's 0% financing with approved credit plus up to $3,500 in rebates. And Ford salutes all of our military members, police, fire rescue, and first responders with $1,000 in additional savings. Whether it's half-ton, 3/4, or 1-ton, we are your local truck headquarters. Every new Ford from Seller Station comes with Tires for Life. Shop us online at sellersection.com and remember, Seller Section sells satisfaction.
Are you tired of your rough riding driveway? Give us a call at Willard Asphalt and get the smooth, comfortable ride you and your car deserve. From small driveways and parking lots to large parking lots and roads, we can handle all of your paving needs from start to finish. And remember, all estimates are free. Give Willard Asphalt a call today at 417-532-7107 or visit them on the web at willardasphalt.com and give your car the smooth ride it deserves.
The Retroplex at 512 Old Route 66 in St. Robert, a locally, family, and veteran-owned fun center with the emphasis on fun. Spend time together as family, with friends, or just hang out. Retroplex offers roller skating and laser tag, as well as a jungle gym and arcade, plus Toddler Town, a protected area for 3 and under, all for one admission price. Retroplex has a delicious variety of snacks, sodas, and more. Retroplex, the only place to be for family fun in the Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Wood area and beyond.
I'm here in the middle of the beautiful Ozarks.
I'm in one of the most exciting phases of my life.
But it's definitely time to relocate to a place of my own.
Somewhere I can power nap in peace.
Where I can have my buddies over anytime I want.
Somewhere close to where I need to be when I need to be there.
I wonder what my housing options are.
Alford Beatty Communities offers move-in ready 2, 3, and 4-bedroom homes in both single-family and townhome styles. Located in Fort Leonard Wood in Missouri, our residents enjoy a secure and comfortable hometown environment with the convenience of 24-hour maintenance, lawn care services, and community events. For more information, call Balfour Beatty today at 573-329-1013.
It's halftime. It's 63-0. The Waynesville Tigers all over the Springfield Central Bulldogs, scoring 9 touchdowns. In this contest, the Tigers 4 penalties for 45 yards, 3 for Central for 15 yards. But the Bulldogs 4 turnovers in this contest, and each one of those turnovers, the Waynesville Tigers have turned into touchdowns. Only 2 for the Tigers, and Central has not been able to cash in on any mistakes that the Tigers have made. As a matter of fact, they were only in Waynesville territory one time in the entire first half. So it's been total domination by the Waynesville Tiger football team here today.
Yep, and they need to carry that on, and, that's only going to build confidence when you can do anything you want, and you start having fun with it but not being flashy with it, and that's what the Tigers look like they're doing tonight. But, next week they're really going to have their best game of the year so far in my estimation because 2 pretty evenly matched teams coming up next week.
Well, the Waynesville Tigers are going to go in that hopefully with a boost of confidence on a 2-game winning streak after knocking off Hillcrest last week. And then so far, 63-0 right now over Springfield Central. And we will have the Mercy clock running in the second half. Now, whether, like you said, Shane, we see the varsity starters coming back out. We may see them maybe on the first on the first plays of from scrimmage, or let's see what Joe does. I mean, the thing of it is, you got L.J. Bean, who has a 60-yard touchdown run already in this game. So I would not call L.J. Bean a JV quarterback.
No, and they've been kind of mixing it up all year, you know. I mean, at the first game of the year, they both split time, and then Mike kind of took over a little bit. But now L.J.'s been getting a lot of time since, he got a lot of time against Hillcrest too. So, I don't know exactly how you would do that. That's a tough call by the coach. Do you want to keep them going or not, And then a lot of times you want to save them, and because you can in a situation like this. But, it's just a tough call. We'll have to wait and see what Coach Hayden wants to do.
And if he lets it up to the players,
Oh,
I guarantee I want to play.
Yeah.
You kidding me? We're winning 63-0. I want to be a part of this game.
Yeah, everybody wants to be a part of something like this to get a chance to score.
You bet. Well, Jalen Andrews has scored. Shane Butler-Lawson has scored several times. Evander Bradford has put his name in the scorebook. So has Eric Richardson, Kevin Poinsett, along with L.J. Bean.
Yep.
We've had a lot of different players. Sheen Butler-Lawson, of course, with the most touchdowns here in this contest. He had, 4 last week? 4 or 5 last week against Hillcrest. So, again, they're in the locker room right now, probably licking their chops, ready to come out here in the second half.
I would think so.
And watch this clock just tick away on the Hillcrest Hornets. I'm sorry, the Central Bulldogs.
You did it one more time, but that's it.
Okay. What else is going on here around the Ozark Conference here in football?
Well, boy, I'll tell you what, we got, no surprise, Camden over Hillcrest at halftime, 49-0. I got number 5, West Plains, number 8, Lebanon, 21-14 West Plains right now at halftime. That's a game. Anytime you can get up on Lebanon at home, that's a pretty good deal. What the one that really kind of, in a way, scares you and I is Kickapoo is 19 over Rolla 7. Now, the reason we beat Kickapoo well, but, you beat a team that's not supposed to get beat. Like Rolla was picked well over Kickapoo, and they get beat. They're going to have a bad taste in their mouth coming up next week unless they can come back and scramble and get a win out of that. But they're at Rolla, which is different, so there must have been some stuff going on that one, but I'm anxious to see how that one kind of turns out.
I wonder if it's homecoming up there as well.
Those are nightmare games. Actually, sometimes homecoming is as a coach, when you're hosting your homecoming can be the greatest night ever or one of the worst nights ever. It depends on where the kids' heads are. So, hopefully, we'll see something different on that game at the end. I don't know. Maybe Raleigh had some injuries this week. Whatever. Kickapoo could be playing better. I don't know. But I think that West Plains Lebanon game is turning out to be quite the game this week. And I think our game next week with Rolla will probably be the matchup of the week.
I hope so, and I hope it turns out to be a good game like we are expecting it, because this one is certainly a total blowout with the Tigers, again, all over Springfield Central, 63-0. One thing we have talked about before, and that's the fact of having your focus turned away when you play a team like Central, But the Tigers have came out here today, and they certainly, Coach Hayes he has them focused.
Yeah, they came out on fire. I mean, they came out fired up. They came out ready to go, and they proved that. I mean, in the first quarter, it was almost like a repeat of Hillcrest in a way, because we were up 14-0 in 2 minutes to go. Then it started to kind of get battle a little bit, but then we really kind of took over that. There was nothing like that tonight. We just took over, and we just kept the gas on and kept it on for the whole first half. So let's hope we can get everybody out of here without any injuries and look forward to next week.
You bet. All right, we're coming back. We still have another half to go.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge in St. Robert, we're here to serve you with outstanding sales and service. Whatever your preference, Chrysler Jeep Dodge, along with access to Ford and Chevrolet, all under one roof. At Lindsay Chrysler Jeep Dodge, you'll also find the area's largest stock of used vehicles with over 300 to choose from, all clearly marked on windshields and online. See for yourself with a visit to Lindsay Chrysler Jeep Dodge, 909 Missouri Avenue, St. Robert, or online at lindsay-dodgechrysler.com. waynesville.com.
Dr. Shane and Tabitha Ogle are chiropractors serving Waynesville and the surrounding areas. They and the rest of the team at Ogle Chiropractic are committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs, whether you're experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension. You may be searching for pain relief after an accident, experiencing an injury, or if you suffer from a specific condition like chronic back pain or a spinal condition. Even if you're looking to improve your overall health, Ogle Chiropractic can help you attain your everyday wellness goals. To schedule an appointment, call 573-774-4177. That's 774-4177.
You're listening to KOZQ 102.3 FM, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Get Napa know-how at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue in St. Robert and get the good stuff 7 days a week.
It's time to bring the beauty of the outdoors in. More than ever, people seek natural elements to create balance and comfort at home. Smarter flooring options provide the ability to design places perfect for spending time with family and friends. Made in the USA and built on a proprietary Stabilitech core, Epic Plus Extreme Nature features longer, wider hardwood planks, perfect for open floor plans and creating visual impact. Proven for performance and long-lasting beauty, Extreme Nature makes a stunning visual impact on any room. Visit Buckhorn Flooring in Buckhorn today and see for yourself.
Attention, are you looking for a great place to work with new salaries and new bonuses and to be appreciated for compassionate care? Piney Ridge Behavioral, a treatment health center for adolescents, is hiring people with passion. Openings for youth care workers, RNs, LPNs, and licensed therapists with new sign-on bonuses. Applicants must be 21 and have a high school diploma or equivalent education. Contact Abby at 573-774-4034 for more information. Walk-in applications are accepted or apply online at Indeed.com.
Back here, Marv Luton, Shane McPherson, 63-0. The Waynesville Tigers back on the field. Here come the Central Bulldogs making their way out of the locker room. Central, we had, about 8 kids that were over on the sideline, not dressed out. They've had their jerseys on, but in jeans and tennis shoes. Didn't have their spikes on, and of course they were on the IL, the injured reserve, or the IR injured reserve, I guess. And then they lost 2 other ones here in this contest. Shane, it looks like now I haven't seen either one of them back.
No,
because they both went off with leg injuries, one a knee and one an ankle. The Waynesville Tigers, our injured player Ian Williams.
He's okay.
He's out there. He walked off the field on his own, so that was the good news.
Yeah, Central just doesn't have very many dudes out there at all right now. Their running backs, they were getting stood up and got busted up pretty good. Is that quarterback there on the far right or on the far left? He looks like he may be back.
Tigers are missing one of their starters, Aaron Choi,
right,
who was on the sidelines in a pair of shorts, has his jersey on. But his step-in, Chase Evans, has done an outstanding job so far here for the Waynesville Tigers. Again, 9 touchdowns, and he has 9 extra points. So this is going to shoot us above Glendale in the point standings for the districts. Glendale with a 3-2 record with 33.35 points. Waynesville with a 2-2 record, soon to be 3-2, right now with 33.33. So we're only 0.2 of a point behind Glendale. So this will put us back in the driver's seat in the district standings. Parkview, they go to 1-4. They're in 3rd place, and Springfield Central is in the cellar, and that's where they will remain after this game unless there's some kind of magical miracle, which we hope doesn't happen if you're a Tiger fan, because if that happens, there's going to be a lot of guys in orange and black that don't want to come to practice on Monday.
That's right.
Or Sunday. Or I'll tell you what, if they
if
they lose this one, they'll be back in practice tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe later tonight after everybody leaves. So turn the lights back on. We're going back out.
Yeah. Again, Tigers on top, 63 to nothing, and they'll put 3 more minutes on the clock as both teams prepare for the second half of this football game, and it will be a running clock, so we'll be back with it in a moment.
A lot of families are choosing vacations closer to home this year, but that doesn't mean you have to take the adventure out of your family fun. Odyssey Scuba wants to help you discover how much fun and how affordable scuba diving in Missouri can be. Local dive trips each month give you more choices of places to go and things to do. Check us out at moscuba.com or stop by Odyssey Scuba in downtown Waynesville to see for yourself all the adventure you could be having close to home. Odyssey Scuba, let's go diving.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to